The waterways are charged with magic, but nothing about them is more magical than the difference made by the few feet of water which separate the boat from the land. Those few feet instantly set the boatman in a world of his own, and his vision of the outer world through which he glides becomes magically calmer and clearer. Robert Aikman.
Isn't that quote by Robert Aikman spot on? If you narrowboat or you've ever been on a boat before, I'm sure you can relate to that. Well, hello. How are you? I hope you're well and I hope you've had a good week. Now, I would like to share with you the highlights of a cruise that we did on Saturday last week, because we can cruise again and we took full advantage of that. So here are my highlights of my cruise on the weekend.
We were doing a 4.5-hour cruise to the summit, the Tring summit. But just as I was setting the first lock, I spied my first highlight of our trip. Is this your house? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favourite houses along the whole system. It's gorgeous. And mushroom worlds growing in the lock gates. And this old boat and butty stole my heart. Finally, eating my jacket potato as the sun slowly sank in the sky. Fueled by our jacket potato, we decided to continue all the way to the bottom of the Wendover Arm.
And you can tell we're high up because literally we arrived, and that evening and for 2.5 days afterwards, a very thick mist covered the whole of the Wendover Arm and surrounding area, and you couldn't see anything unless you got right up close to it. And it's a shame because I really wanted to see along the Wendover Arm the 2 winter visitors we have in the fieldfare and redwing bird. I had heard on social media that they were in this area, and I was really excited because I've never seen them before in real life. So I wanted the opportunity to be able to see them. But this is what I saw over the 2 days on the Wendover Arm.
But if the canals are left to the mercies of economists and scientific planners, before many years are past, the last of them will become a weedy, stagnant ditch, and the bright boats will rot at the wharves, to live on only in old men's memories. But thanks to the Wendover Arms Trust volunteers, this stretch of canal will be restored to its full glory once again.
So now I've had several telephone conversations this morning to different members of the Wendover Arms Trust because I would like to, as a gift to all of my viewers, buy us a little plaque which is going to have a special inscription on it. So you can come down to the Wendover Arm and visit that plaque. So all of this is in the process, the ball is rolling, and I will update you when I have any more information about that. And then, as if by magic, day 3 on the Wendover Arm, the mist lifted and it revealed an absolutely beautiful place and mooring. So I walked to the reservoir, one of the reservoirs that feed the Grand Union Canal. The summit of the Grand Union is fed from these reservoirs, which used to go via the Wendover Arm, still does some of it. And I wanted to see what was along the reservoir. And here are my moments of magic.
Pink and orange fruit of the spindle tree lit up the woods close by the reservoir. Its botanical name, which is Greek for good, indicates it's meant to bring luck. However, some believed in years gone by that if it flowered too early, a plague was imminent.
So for the Mindful Cruise, I have selected the part of our journey that we did the weekend where we left the Grand Union and we travelled on the Lock 3, 1.5 miles of the Wendover Arm that has been restored since 2005. It was reopened thanks to the work of the volunteers, and we had a fantastic cruise. The sun was dipping down along that stretch of the Wendover Arm. Have a lovely weekend, have a great week ahead, stay warm, look after yourself, and please come and join me next week. Take care, bye. Wendover work. Said Goldfinch 1 to Goldfinch 2, "Have you seen this muddy view?" And cast its eyes to town below, where once the water used to flow. "Indeed I have," said 2 to 1. "Work on this has well begun. I watch the workers regularly, whilst I'm eating seeds for tea." Then Goldfinch 3 joined the charm, along the old Wendover Arm, and whilst each goldfinch pecked away, the volunteers worked through the day.